Hello, spiritual viewers. It's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot. How are you tonight? I am so excited to be here and bring you a thriving Thursday message today. If you are a journaler, and if you've been listening to the messages the last few days, especially on my channel, this message today that I got is posted on my community page. I will attach that link for you in case you're interested. But it's a continued energy, and I want to keep tapping into that. This is an important, these are important messages, especially here of late. If you are in the energy of heart healing, if you are in the energy of being a voracious learner, and you are interested this lifetime in not only expanding into your own higher consciousness, but in doing so, understand that you will be helping others as well. So I did have special messages there for Life Path 4s today. And if you are a Life Path 4, that means that when you reduce the digits of your birthday, if you add them all up and keep adding until you get to a single digit, if you get a number 4, that will be Emperor energy. So calling all leaders today for sure. Even though today is Thursday, July 25th, 2024, whenever you hear this message, know that you were meant to hear something in it, even if it's just one thing that I say, because as I said, if you are willing to step into leadership, then you might just be information sharing with someone else. So as far as the spiritual view, we are just having so much fun in community with each other. Community energy has been coming out very strong in my messages and theirs. It's so cool to me how all of our messages end up tying together. We're in completely different states, different time zones, and yet we are connected, just like we are connected to you. So thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing our channel. I do hope you will, I just got double chills. I do hope you will join us tomorrow night for 5 o'clock happy hour. We are going to go live every Friday night, and we're just having so much fun doing that. We are also going to be announcing the winner chicken dinner of our last episode 5. Someone is winning a free reading. So if you have not yet, please go back to episode 5. I will also attach that in the link. If you like to leave a comment, make sure you are a subscriber and just say something simple like, I would love a free reading from one of the spiritual view chicks. I don't know, whatever you want to say, just let us know you'd like to be included. Okay. So, great angels and guides, ancestors of the highest white light, known and unknown, who love us all unconditionally and are helping us this lifetime step into our best and highest good. What messages do we have for our spiritual viewers today? What message do we have for those watching whenever they watch this message? It is angel number 778 day. So again, check my channel messages, do some little sketcheroonies, a little bit of astrology. Curiously, today, as I'm still shuffling here, it's like Spirit wants to really slow down. Okay, maybe that's the message for everyone. 1977, the number 777 came out. As I was doing my messages this morning, I always listen to whatever is in my YouTube feed that is taken as I have a deal with my guides that whatever you send to me first, I will listen to no matter what. It was a couple gals I've never heard of, never seen before. Her name was Kathy Mamolin. I hope I'm saying that right. And as I was writing 77 and then that's temperance energy because it's a 14 combined. She is the one that I think she was on Capricorn at the moment, and she literally said 777 as I was writing that. So if sevens resonate for you, you could be connecting to a life path 7. And I did say that the messages from the last few days are continuing here. This is what came out in yesterday's channel message as the environmental energy. So this first card is a card of hope. And there is a bright sun there. And this is portal energy, which I've been seeing quite a lot of as well. Lots of doorways, triangular energy, which would be sword or air energy. We do have a lot of changes being generated by Pluto, who is in Aquarius at the moment at an anaretic degree of 0 degrees. So do check your birth charts for that 0 degrees here as I talk about this portal, because anything in your chart that is at 0 degrees, whether it's the start of a house or another planet, that energy is going to be pinging off of the Pluto energy retrograde in Aquarius. So the 16 is hope. That is the number of a tower, but this is a positive tower. This is saying, throw your hands up. The ride is already going. We're already going down that roller coaster ride. You're on it. Allow yourself to step into this new chapter, which was the card last night that we got. We had 66 return because we had, I believe it was either 33 and 24, something like that, but 66, which the night prior was the message on the book ending from Spirit. Our advice from Spirit was a 33, which was a 6, and then the last card was a 6. So we have that third day in a row, 66 energy showing up as well. So 16, maybe you have a 16-year-old, maybe there's a 16-year anniversary either approaching or that has passed. But look how this new portal, see how these color energies are pulling you in here for your best and highest good. This is so that you can awaken. It's just beautiful, beautiful energy, that number one of awakening energy. Now, I do want to check. There's that limitless energy there on the bottom, and that is mimicking these outward energies pushing out there. And it's called limitless. So this does have to do with some kind of a partnership, whether that's a friend, family member, business, or romantic. This is a connection that is helping expand you into the light. So once you step into this portal collective and you're awake, there's no turning back from that. The world never feels the same. In addition, our environmental energy for Emperor's advice today, those willing to step into leadership, see that triangle there? And it is the age of light. You've been training for this your entire lifetime, and underneath that, more triangular energy, and it's just a yes card. So it says yes, and then just say yes. And again, this teamwork, this community feel, these many hands that are protecting you. Now, deep replenishment, the reading that I did that left me speechless a few nights ago with the Keepers of the Night, I think was the deck. I always forget the name of that deck. I think I'm going to use it again today just because it was so talkative. But the Guardians of the Night Tarot. Let me go ahead and grab my deck there. Yeah, and it had in the first position and in the recent past both the King and Queen of Cups that are both orca whales. And there's the crescent moon returning from that reading. Okay, thank you, Spirit. which is what we are in. Let's see, it's dark on the left, light on the right. This is after the new moon, like I said in that reading. This will be as we approach the first quarter moon in between, which brings us into the energy of the 8-8 portal. And here, this is mimicking a whale here. And I did say that whales are the great guardians, the great spirit, deep, old souls of the ocean that are protective of humans. And it looks like here, this whale is reaching out to help you elevate. And again, these I'm seeing the resurrection energy here again from those lotuses that came out in the shape. The cards, they were 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and it was shaped like an L. I'm seeing that lotus energy here where we need to establish better boundaries, okay? Protect our energy. That is hard won. So there's something that you're saying yes to, and I hope it relates to my community post as far as asking who's ready to step into leadership, okay? Now, the high priestess energy as well returned. I was getting heavy Pisces. As I was finishing writing my notes this morning, our song was Get By With a Little Help from My Friends. And Joe Cocker, yes, that's the version that came into mind. Also, just FYI, the Beatles did put that on their Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So if you felt like you've been in the Lonely Hearts Club, not anymore, because we are coming, we are coming, just say yes. We are coming into union with each other and raising each other vibrationally, which is going to, in turn, bring that energy to you, balancing out your own energy. Now, if you see this shape here, check this out about the charm. Now, this was when I asked the question regarding how can we step into this leadership? How can we be bold and make the first move? And this 3D charm came out here, which is exactly mimicked here. I hope you can see that in this balance card. And I don't normally take 2 from the bottom here just like that, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it today. Wow, that is uncanny. I thought it was 3D, but it's actually whatever this symbol is. Let's find out what that is. This is the Oracle deck here. Oh, nope, wrong one. Come on now. I just had all of these. There's that one. Okay, am I supposed to be saving it here? That is very, very odd. It's from the Oracle deck. Okay, well, I guess we may find out here more towards the end of the reading. I don't feel it. Okay, well, again, we just flow. We just go with the flow here. Nothing comes off of my table, so I'm taking that. Maybe we'll discover this balance energy and what this 3 is here. Now, in addition, as far as the 77, the 777, Pisces energy was coming out with the 22s, and then 40s came out today because we had, when we add 7, 7, and 8, that is a 22, the architect, and you're building a new piece. You're building your own piece, and it is temperance energy of finding and putting together the puzzle pieces of our own self in order to find peace. Okay, that's so curious. I was just using that guidebook earlier to write the messages down for you all on the channel messages, but okay, we're gonna go with it. Now, this is a quite a large deck here. It is fun to shuffle. It's just High Priestess again. Excuse me, Justice. I just saw that bat, which is High Priestess energy, but this is karmic balance here. And then, yes, after completing a cycle, I also did put an emoji of a bee because the bees showed back up on the Mercury card of communication, along with another triangle pointing up. We have Virgo moving into Mercury later tonight. So we had the mushrooms show up again. We, of course, had the lion and the black cat, which is Aries energy. The moon moved into Aries this morning. That is considered the sign of the fire starter. Okay. The first thing I noticed was the horns there. Now, keep in mind, the ruler of Aries is the planet of war. So it's an energy of getting ish done, kicking a double asterisks and taking names. Okay, and we're communicating here. We do have the sun in Leo, moon in Aries. That's a lot of fire there. So we have the energy of the black cat and of the lion. We had our snowflakes turn up again, our painting. What are those called? That you put the paint on and you can do all the mixing and that. That showed up again. Let's see what else here. Mars is in Gemini. That's sextiling with the sun in Leo today. That brings an opportunity. Okay. Now, the priestess energy that has lions on it, I did notice the lions, but I did not notice the two orca whales that were pointing towards each other. And then in addition, I'm just being drawn now to the light that is shining on her womb. And the cat charm did come out right next to that Leo energy as well. And that was the priestess card of how are you being called to step up and lead. In addition, the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. We did see the energy on the bottom of the deck of y'all who are journeying, taking a new journey. Wow. Okay. So again, 16, which is a 7, 1 of awaken. Okay, so I was supposed to say 17 because this card of hope with this portal is the star energy on the 17 card of the major arcana. Ace of Wands on the bottom, this throwing caution to the wind, fire energy. The number 20 of limitless and the 2 of balance. Okay, 22. I got you, Spirit. One more shuffle. What wanted to come out and no, stop it. I mean, thank you, Spirit. At the top of my channeled messages, the 7 energy today of the month, and then the 25th is a 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 and 7 is 14. Here is the temperance energy. And I said, you're being the architect of bringing peace to yourself because you understand that by doing this work, we had the little, a little girl with pigtails come out as a charm last night as well in the channeled messages. Understanding that by doing this inner work, this healing, this inner child healing, that is helping you find the pieces of your own puzzle so that you can find your peace here in the 3D. Amazing. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, on the bottom. There she is on the bottom of our deck, the High Priestess. And the last time I used this deck and was gobsmacked, that was the card of what Spirit wanted us to know in that number 8 position. Our reading is ready, guys. Okay, on the top, representing our spiritual viewers, the number 10 Wheel of Fortune, that does reduce to a 1 of the Magician. So the wheels of fate are literally turning for you once you step into this leadership role, but all you have to do is let go and allow spirit to carry you there, cross that threshold. It is your rite of passage. Number 1, again, is the number of leadership, and this is awakening, mimicking here this wheel of fate. You were meant to wake up this lifetime collective. Beautiful. Okay. And we do have the white owls of wisdom, which in the de la Nuit deck, Tarot of the Night, the World card has this gorgeous white owl. So successful completion of a cycle is what I'm feeling here with this Wheel of Fortune. Now, these are fixed energies representative of air, Aquarius, Scorpio with the scorpions down here at the bottom. We have our luminescent butterflies returning. In addition, we have spiders of creativity, okay? And then in the center, the snake of knowledge. All fixed signs are represented on the Wheel of Fortune. You're to use these skills in unison for this transformation. You're meant to wake up. So what is the situation we are looking at? This has been showing up on not only my read, but just literally everywhere on everyone's reading. 5 of Pentacles and another white owl. And see how there's these, do you remember? I remember when I was little seeing these like kind of sacks hanging from trees, but they kind of looked like, they look like spun spider sacks, but these are of the butterflies of transformation here. There's that caterpillar, and I would like to read that card because I use this as an intuitive deck. I like to use the cards first and go with what I feel I'm seeing here. This is like leaving behind. Those sacks on the trees are important. I think that meant the tree was sick. You're leaving behind some kind of disappointment, something that didn't work, or what you don't understand is that within these 5 sacks are gifts. So this 5 of Pentacles, this abandonment, maybe this is one of the pieces of your puzzle you are seeing that has subconsciously affected you. You're awakening to that fact. And now as this owl is about to take off, you're seeing this as an opportunity that is how you then take flight into this new portal. You are spinning this wheel of fate. Wow. Okay. What is the opportunity here? The 9 of Pentacles, financial abundance, being able to go, okay, my cave is ready. I can go to sleep for the winter. I'm ready to hibernate. You have everything you need with you inside of that cave. There are fishes in here showing up as well as those 9 pentacles. This showed up in the live reading last night as well. This is a comfy, cozy bear, and I see a red cardinal there just outside of his little hidey hole. So again, this is spirit guiding you, your ancestors even guiding you to rest. My channel messages said rest up, because as we come down that roller coaster after the new moon, or excuse me, full moon, you can't really do much but rest and recover. When we hit that first third quarter moon, excuse me, no, I was right, first quarter moon, that's when we start planning our actions and being the architect for what we are going to create. As we come to the bottom of the new moon, that's like, okay, it's time, let's go. Then we start building the tracks of the next coaster. Okay. I'm going to do what I did the other night and see what the advice from Spirit is. 9 of Cups turns into 10 of Cups. So by, independently prioritizing yourself, then the partner comes. So in this depiction, every animal here has its partner, and you get your own partner by becoming that independent energy of Aries, okay? That North and South Node lesson of independent autonomy within partnership, okay, is the goal there by 1/11/2025. Okay, so by doing this 9 of Pentacles, you get the 10th Pentacle, which is the connectedness of many things. It is the root connected to everything. Okay, that does bring us our balance here. What in the past has convinced you to go ahead and spiel? Maybe you're spilling your guts. Maybe you're giving a spiel. Maybe you're speaking in front of a crowd. Okay. What in the past has gotten you to go, you know what? I want things to change. I'm going to step into this other portal. Oh, just the energy of today, the Emperor leadership, owning that seat at the table. And now you're comfortable. That would be Lola spinning her wheel of fortune, because anytime I jump on to do a reading, she likes to make herself known and throw her ball down the steps as if, well, if you're not going to play with me, then I will play with myself. Independent energy, perfect timing. Emperor's Aries, she's also an Aries. Her birthday is April 12th. Why did I pause on April 12th? 412, that is a 7. Okay, so again, spiritual guidance. This is spiritually guided. They want you to step into this new opportunity. What is the heart of this reading? What is awakening us? Double fives, make a 10. So double pain here. So 5 of Swords is all about feeling like you're not where you're supposed to be. So traditionally, and that crescent moon is back. Traditionally, the 5 of Swords it's all fun and games till someone gets hurt. It's cheating to win. It is someone being emotionally manipulative, taking away your options from you. As you can see here, this deer has nowhere left to graze because industry has taken over. There are 5 swords in those 5 stumps, those trees that have been cut down. In addition to that, it's reiterating here for me that we're using that to fuel ourselves and take flight, this knowledge of where this temperance energy has come in. The frog energy is the same as the fool, taking a new leap of faith, spinning the wheel. But we can only do that once we have done the work, because that's what gives us our confidence. Pouring into ourselves means that we can then freely give back. And just because someone did not give to us in the way that we needed, they perhaps did not love us in the way that we needed to be loved. We need to forgive that, because remember that hurt people, and those that don't know how to love, that aren't in tune with their own intuition or their feelings, have also been hurt. They have never been taught to properly tune into their feelings, right? That is a learned behavior. So that is at the heart of this reading here, and shows you now using these 2 5s to turn it into the 10 and use it for your own healing to get to the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups bookending this Wheel of Fortune by you stepping into this new timeline. And healing of yourself, taking leadership, initiating this rite of passage. You know, it's the time. I talked last night. I did my first live on a whim, and because I saw two yods in the sky. Those are fated. And if you do have one in your birth chart, life can feel extra challenging. You know you're supposed to lead in some way, yet you felt it's a struggle, perhaps felt very misunderstood your whole life, because, yeah, you felt like an alien. This is not, maybe you feel like this is not what you signed up for. This is not where I'm supposed to be, but it's exactly where you're supposed to be. You're just supposed to use this information to your benefit, not to continually stay wounded from it. Okay, collective? 10 and 10 or 20 into that limitless energy. In the near future, this Nine of Pentacles this independence turns into the Page of Pentacles. This is the start of something new. This is communication. This is also being very adept at being able to really multitask and do many things. The octopus is extremely clever and can fit into any kind of space. It can color itself to match itself, to disguise itself to where it's at, to ward off predators. There's also 5 stars, again, bringing me to that star of the 17 card of hope. Coming back to that hope, Aquarius energy, it does feel like as the Pluto is in Aquarius, this is being shown to you. This communication, this new learning is being shown to you, and you're grabbing it. You're reaching for it and going, okay, I know how to do that now. Crescent moon coming back again. I really feel that's at that 8-8 portal again here in the near future. What is the continued message about this 10 of Cups, advice from Spirit? The Hermit energy. We saw that in a different deck come out last night. You've done this learning. You've spun your web. I was talking about those webs in the trees there for a reason. I don't think this card on this deck in particular has come out yet, but this spider has weaved a very safe and secure. This is a long time. It takes a long time for those, spider web sacks and those trees to be created here. And the Hermit, I've been talking about the star card so much. Inside the Hermit's lantern is what lights his way, his hope, his dream, him putting action into that by observation of his own life, not judging himself, his parents, anybody in the environment, because that made you have to come up with new solutions, right? You might have felt pushed out, okay, like you didn't belong somewhere, but that person or those people, that environment actually did you a favor because it made you very resilient. You always land on your feet, collective. You know it. You know it. Something good is coming from this learning. You're getting your wish. What in the past was a block? Okay, there's our world card coming back again. I mentioned it with the white owls, and that we saw it in the shuffle, and here it is again with this bee energy, communication, Mercury in Virgo. That brings gold. You're spinning gold. What was the character that spun something into gold? Sorry, I'm not up on my fairy tales. The World. We do see that 6 of Wands that came out in the reading that I used this for the other night, because we have that victory wreath up here at the top. This is successful completion of a cycle. And that bee is sitting on the sun. There is a grasshopper, which mimics the energy of the frog leaping like the fool into a new journey. In the block position, it's in the reverse. So that is not closing a cycle and allowing repetition to prevail. As I said last night in the reading, it says collective being sick and tired of being sick and tired and going, you know what? I am taking ownership of this. I am leading myself into spinning this new wheel of fate because I know it's better than where I've been. I've already been on that escalator. This is a chance. This is a chance to get your wish by examining ourselves. We understand that all things must come to an end. This is about community as well. And remember that just because something is sitting in the blocked position, the energy is on the table. Okay, that means it is available. It means it will flip to your advantage. Okay, but we've got to make sure we stay in that leadership energy. And we've learned the lesson of discernment. We know that even though things in our environment may make it feel impossible, especially this abandonment issue, we are awakening to that to see that a lot of people have this. It's an attachment wound, right? It causes insecure attachment. And if that's something that we can help heal in the world, boy, that just raises the vibrational frequency of the entire planet, the entire world. The energy's here. And we have the pink flowers I mentioned that were returning here in the energy on my channeled messages and my community posts this morning. Okay, what does Spirit want us to know about this awakening because of, leaving a situation, feeling left out in the cold, feeling like we have to leave something cobwebby behind? Especially this is attached to the past for sure. It's spun, it's so deep inside that cocoon, it wasn't yet brought to consciousness. So now we have bookending ones, and there is the magician that I was talking about with that one card. Okay, you are very clever, collective. Raccoons are hilarious, even though some, they might be seen as pests. Their tiny little hands, they can do anything. They're so clever. A lot of extremely smart, very clever energy showing up for us here today. And we have this 11 protecting, right? These 2 5s. So in essence, we would have 1 1 1. And we're starting with that Wheel of Fortune, also a 1. Okay, 1 5. So even though that would be devil energy, that would be fear, right? Fear of this change, fear of industry, fear of not feeling like you belong. Where's the next whatever coming from? This is what we tell ourselves in our own mind. If it is not someone in your environment gaslighting you and going, what are you talking about? The whole forest is there. You have plenty of room. You have plenty of things to eat. You have plenty of room to move. This industry is not going to bother anything. You don't see what you see. Well, intended or not, this is the result of that gaslighting there. It's trying to tell you that you're not seeing what you saw, that, everything, it's a forest and not a city that has chopped down the forest. Is that Dr. Seuss with the Lorax and Babe, the bull, and the brawny man? Paul Bunyan, little Paul Bunyan energy here. So magician energy is having everything that you already need, which was another oracle message that we received from the Revel deck of what is already with you. It was a very big energy of new starts after healing, bringing yourself back to life. Wake me up inside. Evanescence. Couldn't think of that song last night. Okay. Save me from this nothing that I've become. Okay. What is, you already have it. Aces, 4 aces of potential. Jump on this when it gets here. 8 of swords. Again, we had that, the only thing that can stop yourself is you. 8 of swords is more stinking thinking. This is believing the lie. This is believing that you're living in a forest just because someone told you did. You know damn well it's not a forest collective. But again, with that crescent moon energy, it's all over. 3 times now here in this read. Let me just make sure. So 1, 2, 3, the heart of the reading, near future, and the outcome. Let's keep moving here with this outcome. 1 more crescent moon. So advice from Spirit, 10 of Cups, keep your eye on the prize, which is 9 of Pentacles as your opportunity here. Take care of you. If that means having to move to an actual forest where you are able to eat, where you can run where you were meant to run and be successful, then that's what we got to do. And if that means, leaving things behind, this is those old haunts. See all those white owls? Okay, this is the old haunt. So even though we fly away from some kind of abandonment issue, you never really fly away. If we don't do the work, then we can return back to this stinking thinking. And this is imprisoning ourselves in our own mind, retelling ourselves these same stories. Retelling ourselves, feeling anxious that because, we weren't cared for properly. Remember, this is by the time we're 18 months old. You have no control over that. Your soul, however, did choose that environment so that you could build up this resiliency, because I've never met or known a single leader that hadn't been through some shit, right? Let's look at this continued outcome energy. The 2 dolphins here, soulmate energy. 2 of Pentacles is a, going back and forth in your mind. Like, I think I'm healed. Just because we force ourselves not to think about something doesn't mean healing, right? That is not the work of temperance. We have to actually examine every puzzle piece. We can't just shove it in there because it looks like it's going to fit. Okay. It's not if it fits, I sits. Even though, that cat's going, I can certainly fit in this tiny little box. No, you weren't meant to be there. You weren't meant to fit there. All right, so 8 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. That can be of 2 minds. That can just be spinning many plates to keep ourselves busy so we don't get in this stinking thinking mindset, that ruminating mindset. Analysis paralysis, for sure. Keeping yourself busy does not make that work just disappear, guys, especially bookending this B energy. There's a reason I've been harping on that star this whole reading. There he is. This is an energy of elk. That's our ancestors. Our ancestors want to help you with this. In addition, I didn't even see that cardinal that's sitting there on his rack. Oh boy. Yeah, you're healing this analysis paralysis. You are seeing that, busyness is not a cure, that you really are okay. You are stepping into this independent energy. We are not just flying away from those old poisonous cocoon sacs, right? We are doing the work, magician. You have all the tools and the bravery to do this. This is what wakes you up. Beautiful energy here. Let's look at what's in your environment behind that high priestess. You know this inside. You know that there's work to be done here. Also, daisies. I meant to look that up the other night. Alexa, what is the spiritual significance of a daisy?
In spirituality, the white daisy flower often symbolizes purity, divine connection, and universal love. The daisy has been a symbol of innocence and childhood for centuries, and its association with the Virgin Mary has led to its use in religious symbolism as well. In art and literature, the daisy has been used to represent purity, innocence, and naivete, making it a popular choice for depicting young love and the simple joys of childhood.
I'm just here to read the energy, guys. Can't make it up. And look at that crescent moon again. 1 on the 10 of cups. 2 on this 5 of swords, page of pentacles 3. Thinking we had an L4. Okay. And it says that the transformation opportunity is here, but we've got to work through it. We don't fly away from it. It follows us wherever we go. So even if you change relationships, change jobs, add another baby to the home, whatever that is, it's just going to put it off and it'll be sitting there waiting for us. You're meant to do this. This lifetime high priestess was the advice for those who are ready to take leadership and ownership, and then in doing so, helping others. First card and last card. I don't even need to look. Okay, here's a little bit of fun. Now is where you get to think of any number between 1 and 68. Let me go ahead and scoot you guys up here. 1 and 68. Okay, you got it. Now add those 2 digits together. 25 and 47. If you get another 2-digit number, write that down. Add those 2 numbers again. If you're already at a single digit, feel free to do this process as many times as you want to. We're going to pull some cards here looking at not only numbers. We did have a lot come up here in the reading. You're doing this healing this year, and it does feel like your hope, your wish is coming in. By doing that work, the transformation of that into that 10 of cups is coming. Especially if you've been in hibernation, it's not just running away, you're using it. The fish is on the wall again, or Pisces energy there. Also now think of an insect. Think of a flying animal. Think of a swimming animal. Think of a mammal. Okay, jot those all down. There is a message there for you. 2 more shuffles. This is the Colette Baron Reed Spirit Animal deck. I love it. Again, I don't know what it is with me and big decks. I'm saying it. I like big decks and I cannot lie. That never gets old to me. Well, I do. All right. Wrote a song about it. Here you go. All right. Messages for the collective. Why not? Let's go through all the signs. So you can go through literally if you take your birth chart, and let's say that your rising sign, that'd be the 9 o'clock position, which is Aries in a standard chart, which would be your first house of self. Okay. The message for Aries would be related to that area of life. If you're like me and you're a rising Leo, I'm going to wait till I get the Leo card, and that's going to be my message for myself. Whereas my Aries is going to be message for career. Make sense? All right, let's go, collective. Aries. Starfish. Stars really coming through today. Starfish spirit. That is the number 59, which would be a 14, which of temperance, which would be a 5, regenerative energy. They lose a limb, they grow it back again. You can grow from this. Be open to infinite possibility, Aries. Beautiful. All right, crossed by dog spirit 19, the sun energy, be loyal to what you love. 19 is the sun energy, the 10, the wheel of fortune, and the 1 of the magician. Okay, coming through big time. And look at all of these. This is coming up for Taurus here. So this, even though it's galactic, that yellow circular sun, that portal energy, the wheel of fortune, new information, new learning intelligence to step into shedding that old snake skin, stepping into something new. And then we have the bright full moon energy up here because it is nighttime for this owl. And then in the world card, we have that bright yellow walking on the sun energy. Okay. Let's get back to the reading. Okay, next up, Taurus. So go to the Taurus area of your chart, and this is going to be advice for that life area. 57, which is squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. 8, 9, 10, that is the number 12 of the Hanged Man, which came out all over the reading 2 nights ago. Yesterday, our Empress reading. Okay. 1 + 2 is 3 of the Empress, book ended by 27. Fox spirit, think on your feet. There's that 9 energy of our opportunity of independence. Hey, Leo. Advice for Leos. So go to the Leo section of your chart and see what life area that may pertain to for you. Got the slow down again. Okay. That was at the beginning of the read, wasn't it? Yellow. Okay, let me read the oh, I see why. Because this kind of looks like a lollipop swirl of this yellow snake here with this advice card. Again, you can see it on the channel messages and the community page. They want me to read it. When we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer, always. Might be a separate message for Leo. Remember that when the sun is in each sign, we are all affected by that energy. So that message is for everyone as the sun is in Leo. Okay, Leos. Moth spirit. And it came out big time last night. Moth to a flame, burned by the fire. My love is blind. Can't you see my desire? All of that root chakra energy leading up to the sunshine of the solar plexus. Moth spirit says, surrender now, which I was just referring to yesterday with that 12, because it was the life path of surrender energy. It is a 39, also a 12, the Hanged Man energy. Then turning into the Empress of surrender. The Empress lets go of the bar. She knows that that cart is already, nothing you can do about it. That cart is already going down the track. Accept the ride. Ooh, getting that big old confirmation from Spirit. Guys, it's time. If you've been clinging tightly to an old way, or even clinging tightly to the sadness of this past, you know, your childhood isn't lost. You reparent that child and you are their protector. Okay. Pull out a picture of yourself when you were young, put it on the refrigerator, and tell them what you needed to hear. Okay. Surrender now. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, that is book ended again by Fox Spirit. Think on your feet, number 27, which is a 9. That is the Hermit energy. Wow. Okay. So that was in our outcome. No, advice. Was it advice from Spirit? Yes. It was an advice from Spirit under the 10 of Cups. Gotcha. Okay. After Leo, the next part of your chart. Hang on. Aries. I skipped Gemini, but there was a reason. Wanted me to pause on Gemini. Why? Let's see. The butterfly. Okay, it's a moth, but Gemini is considered the butterfly, curious, communicative, versatile, flexible, variety seeking, social, collaborative, brilliant, perceptive, connected, vocal, adaptive, street smart, mobile, studious, can be superficial, fidgety, and restless. Now, with Gemini being in Mars, the planet of war, it's also the planet of action, though. It's the planet of desire here. Be curious. Okay, I got you. Be curious instead of judgmental. Don't come at me for skipping Gemini. I feel like that's a combined message for Gemini. Not that you would. You guys are amazing. I'm just playing with you. So, you know, Gemini, Cancer, we went right to Leo. That's very curious. Aries, Taurus, Leo. Okay. Well, those can all be very stubborn energies together, so maybe those are all combined. Okay, well, whatever. Let's keep going. They want me to shuffle. Got it. We paused to stop at the sun. That's why, because the yellow card. Actually, everything happens for a reason, guys. All right. Okay, so using the Mars energy so that you can transform. Use the Mars energy in Gemini. Okay, use it. This communication, this leadership. Okay. In addition, there are twins on the card. One has blue butterfly wings, and the other twin has white butterfly wings with black spots. We saw that black and white energy come out a lot on the Tuesday where, for the first time in my life, I was speechless during a reading. Energy for Gemini, Eagle Spirit, 23, another 5. Spirit has your back. Okay, so that little channeled message there of use the Mars and Gemini energy to transform, to fly, because Spirit has your back, seeing something from the highest perspective of all. That is crossed by the number 30 card, which is the grasshopper, which we saw on the world energy. This is going to be available to you with taking this leap. Okay, that is available in the energy here. This leap of faith. Take a leap of faith, it said. I didn't even realize it said that. Same as the frog, it's the Fool energy, the energy of the Fool. And look at his cute little crown on his head. I don't know why he's a he, but he is. It's the cutest grasshopper ever. which just made me think about my Aunt Janice and miss her very much. There's a funny story in my family as I'm shuffling for Cancer. When she was little, a grasshopper jumped down her pants, and apparently my Uncle Bobby was like, I'll get it, smack, and just smooshed it all over, ran home screaming, crying, and wailing. So gross. Can you imagine your brother? Maybe you have a ornery older brother, but yeah. The grasshopper story. And it was something, yeah, pink. It was something about, she was really upset because it was her favorite pair of silky pink panties or something. I don't know. I'll have to ask my mom. I'm pretty sure that's right. Oh my gosh. You've been training for this for a lifetime. Such beautiful energy, those mountains in the background. Yeah. I want to know what love is whenever I see those mountains. Okay, Cancer, energy, elephant spirit here. Learn from the past. And I just told that touching story of a smashed grasshopper on my poor Aunt Janice's booty. Okay. 25 is a 7, which is the energy of spirit guides being with you. And there is a turquoise, beautiful turquoise jewel at the center. Elephants never forget, okay? But they're very adaptable. And this is like deep, this is a lot of lifetimes, Cancerians here. You've been here a lot. You're here to break this generational trauma once and for all. Okay. Dragonfly spirit on the bottom of the deck. Truth transcends illusion. 22. Please go to my messages today that I have written there for you. There's extra messages for Capricorn and Pisces, just because that random reading happened to pop in while I was getting my table ready and finishing up my messages. And that Emperor of the 4, but it came out because today's energy 7 plus 25 plus 8, 2024, is number 40. And I wrote new, more solid foundation protected by God. And the sister card to the Emperor is the death and transformation energy. Okay. Surrender now, collective. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Where'd my elephant go? Did I shuffle him back in by accident? Okay, well, if I find him again, we'll put him back, but boy, that was weird. Shuffled him back in. Don't try to, Cancers, don't try to, again, we can't, don't believe the hype. Don't let yourself be convinced that this is the forest. Okay. You know the difference. We're not going to hide here in this, stinking thinking of immobility. Oh, there's elephant. Okay. And again, I want to know what love is. These mountains I must climb. I want you to show me. Okay, dragonfly spirit. I just commented that elephant, like you've been here a lot of times. And dragonfly energy is that of soulmate energy too. Okay, 10 of Cups means that someone is in there with you. In addition, my eyes were just drawn to the star in the center of this 10th cup. Okay, take that for what it is, collective. Again, we just flow with the energy. Let's go with the flow. All right. So we had Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. All right. Let's move into Virgo. Virgo energy. Mercury moving into Virgo today. The beekeepers of Mercury. Words, thoughts, analysis, information, learning. Virgo energy of methodical, aligned, ritualistic. We had our mushrooms come back there. Efficient, insightful, healing. Just notice the plants. My Virgo mom can grow anything. Okay, Virgo. Butterfly spirit, you got two here. Transformation is beautiful. And I mentioned that funky grasshopper crown, and there's another little crown, but it's not yet on, it's like floating above the butterfly's antenna, and then all these other butterflies come up off of it. Transformation is beautiful. What a gorgeous butterfly. And I did mention could be connecting with Gemini energy. Okay, Gemini, Mercury rules Gemini. Okay, use this to communicate, use that steadfastness, that groundedness. Mushrooms are said to, especially in a forest, they are the communicators, and that's how information is transferred. You know, their plants are energy. They're talking. Call me loopy-doo or not, you ain't wrong, but it's still true. Okay, so 11 and 12, they go together like na 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 inky dinky dum. Sing your own song. There's a flute here, canary spirit. We've got 11 and 12. Cute little yellow bird here of hope. So canaries would be carried into the mines. So strange to tell you the story of my Aunt Janice, and then my mom is a Virgo. My grandpa worked for the railroad, and I never knew until I did I looked into the ancestry that down in Hocking Hills was a mining town. He grew up in a mining town. So the canaries were used to alert the workers as to whether the carbon dioxide was poisonous, if they were going to be, because the bird would die in the cage. Terrible, I know. But don't be silenced here. Use your voice, Virgos. Sing your song. Definitely a connectedness to familiar ties. It's the stopping the cycle. There's a flute. My grandfather's birthday was yesterday, and on my community page, I drew a little banjo and a harmonica. He was self-taught. The whole family's musical. He's in his band called the Hawk's Nest until his 80s. So that's awesome. Okay, 48. Another 12. Time for a beginner's mind collective. Page of Pentacles. Very missed. Very missed. Thank you for allowing me that grace to tell you those funny stories and bring some of my junk to the table for y'all. Okay, one more. Yeah, hope going into the dark. Don't be afraid to go into the dark. Okay, you are protected. Sing your own damn song. Okay. All right. After Virgo. Okay, after Virgo, we have Libra energy. 38, another 11, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Hey to Tracy, if you're watching, her birthday will be coming up here in October. She is an awesome Libra, super witty. Oh my gosh, like she's just the funniest person. Her comedic timing, she's just so ornery. I just love it. And then in addition, one of my fellow co-hosts here on the Spiritual View told me that when her best friend growing up, I think I got this right, Liz. Her name's Elizabeth, and her best friend growing up was Angela, I believe. That's what she said. And she used to call her Lizard. So I call her Lizzie B. I don't know what the B is for, but I just did. So 38, dream the world into being. Libra lizards. They can also change their colors and adapt, and can also regenerate by growing, just like that starfish energy, by growing a new appendage if needed. Dream the world into being. There is also here in the background a something with an M. What are those called? Not a Manicala, not manicotti. Am I losing my words today? A mancala. I used to have, I think that's what it's called, right? So that's weird. 11, 12, 38. So in essence, 2, 3, 3, 8. I wrote down 338 the other day. I don't know why. And 11's in the middle of that, crossed by Fox. Boy, Fox Spirit wants to keep showing up today. Think on your feet. That 9 wants to come through. Nines are, okay, I got it. Nines are the end in numerology, because once you get to a 10, of course, that resets to a 1, which is an ace. And we've got all 4 aces already. Let something come to an end. Let it come, because there needs to be this successful completion before we can step into this independence. It's attached to that grasshopper, which was take the leap of faith. After the world card is the Fool, which is taking the leap of faith. All right, after Libra, we got Scorpio. Surprised we haven't seen any aquatic animals yet as of yet. Scorpio energy, please. Except for near future there of that octopus. Maybe you're stepping into emotions, into feelings. What did I just say? There is the energy of the koi fish. A 36 card, another 9. There is always enough. So that's like a mind shift. I'm getting a beep. That is a mind shift change there. There is always enough. 5 of Pentacles being the situation. That can be a lack mindset, 5 of Pentacles. That will keep us from awakening. That can keep us in fear. That, changes mean that we're losing everything, when it can really just mean it's all new aces of potential. Okay, so let's shift that mindset here, Scorpio. There is always enough. I love koi fish tattoos, especially on nice hunky forearms. Wow. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, 66. Whoa. So my moon is in Scorpio. So again, you're going around the chart wherever you have Scorpio, would be this message of there's always enough. Just watch out for that lack mindset, because that can block our blessings. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Spirit wants us to know, Magician. Scorpios are very, 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 very deep. A lot of times you never know what they're thinking. Underneath the 66 is a 51, which is a 6. Be playful, relax a little bit, Scorpio, okay? Just trust in the magic. You know, play with it a little bit. There's some lotuses returning here, and a rabbit now is a lucky time, 49, which is a 13, death and transformation. I got you. So transform that lack mindset. I just shuffled him in there, didn't I? Okay. Pause in a momento, please. Our 33 horse spirit is back here. Let me focus. I really want to find, there's the hawk's nest. Okay, 9 on the bottom, bear spirit with this 9 of pentacles. Take time out. Okay, chillax, Scorpio. That was still for Scorpio. You got to work on this mindset. Use your mind wisely. Pig spirit, 47. Apparently there's more messages for Scorpio. Wherever Scorpio is in your chart is important, guys. Important. Oh, I did take out the koi fish. Okay. Use your mind wisely. 47 is an 11. In addition, a 2, the high priestess. You're like, is she ever going to shut up and be done? No. Panther spirit, 44. Take back your power. Reclaim your power. Okay. There's our 40 on the bottom of the deck that I mentioned that are in the messages of today. Your new foundation is protected by God. Tend to the small things. It's like a one at a time. So Scorpio, if you've been through it in that life area for any reason, just one step at a time, babes. Okay. Scorpio, on to Sagittarius. I hope you all don't mind hanging out with me here this afternoon, having some fun with our messages. Sagittarius energy, and that white owl just does not want to quit today. Sagittarius, 43, it's a 7, protected by spirit. You see clearly now. Now, Sagittarius is the sister sign to Gemini. So just inadvertently, you're going to be getting this powerful energy just because it's the sister sign across the hall. Okay, so that is definitely allowing flow back and forth. What you don't have, the sister sign has, and what the sister sign is lacking, you have for them. So allow this energy of Mars and Gemini to help you see clearly as well. Okay, bottom of the deck, we got Grasshopper Spirit back, number 30. Take a leap of faith. Okay, you see clearly, go ahead and take off. Let's do it. It's not running away from those issues and those wounds. It is addressing them. Okay, Capricorn energy here. Jeez. I mean, he just wanted to be seen today, little Mr. Majestic grasshopper here with his little crown and a mandala in the background. Okay, Capricorns taking a leap of faith here. That was definitely check the messages from yesterday with the Empress, with those Empress messages from my live and on the community page to see. I think that's the day I gave extra journaling lessons or extra journaling prompts. Bottom of the deck, turtle spirit there, soulmate energy. Slow and steady wins the race. It's a 62. That is an energy of 8 and balance. You're going to get there. When I use these cards on Tuesday night, we did see the turtle show up in the 6 of Swords, going with the flow of the current rather than fighting it. And it was either in the opportunity or the advice from spirit position. I can't remember which one. Good job, Capricorn. Go with the flow. And for some reason, I want to come back to that 38. Yeah. Lizard, dream the world into being. You may be in your manifestation phase right now here, Capricorn. Okay, Aquarius. Too many cards, but we will come back. I'll take the top one. Pardon my spiritual itchies, like spiritual itchy attack all of a sudden. Woo. Okay, Flamingo Spirit, the 26 card, also a number 8. Into balance, right? Embrace the in between. Flamingos stand on one foot in tree pose and balance themselves. Underneath that, I'll honor them since they flew out for you, Aquarius. 31, which is groundhog spirit. You may feel stuck in some kind of a loop here, which says time to let go. That groundhog is holding on to a heart. In addition, there is like tribal jewelry there on the center of his nose there. When we used to wear them to perform on stage, they're called tikis, and they can either be like stickers or sometimes they are attached to our hair and then they would hang down right into that third eye. This is a little bit lower than that, and it's again turquoise, so that would pull me back to the energy of the elephant and learn from the past. Okay, time to let go. Embrace the in-between. Probably feels weird. On my page today, I drew a dove and wrote down, where'd it go? Oh, building new peace, finding your pieces so that you can find peace. And we've got the dove spirit, be peace. It's the 21 card. Beautiful. And back to soul connection here, past life soul connection, dragonfly spirit, 22. Also written down right above the architect, right above the dove that I sketched. Truth transcends illusion. Don't try to make a puzzle piece fit, Aquarius. Don't shove it in there, because what are you going to do when you get the whole puzzle done? You're going to have pieces that don't belong there. It's going to be uncomfortable, right? Embrace the in-between. Know that the puzzle pieces are going to come together. Let go of whatever this was. Be peace, and peace will be attracted to you. Truth transcends illusion. Dragonfly. That's gorgeous. That is crossed by. That is definitely a call to that inner child healing. Time to collaborate. The ones, guess who's back? Back again. So if you're a January Aquarius ant spirit, time, stop it. Time to collaborate. Look at the puzzle pieces. I can't make it up. I drew a puzzle piece today, guys. Aquarius, go look at those messages posted on my community page. Woo! Last but certainly not least, not even in the slightest, I'm still looking for my cosmic. Oh, there it is. I was thinking it was a tiny. See, balance. We're supposed to look at that in the end. I mentioned the 1 foot of that flamingo. Embrace the in-between, meant to tell you here at the end. Okay. Pluto and Aquarius, the transformational planet. Got it. It's the table flipper. It's the 180. 1 and 8 is a 9. Hermit, 9 of Pentacles, independence. All right. End of a cycle. Got you. Pisces, messages. Okay. Let me just shuffle. Horse spirit again. 33 energy. I love crow spirit. 17 of the star, co-create with spirit. Pisces. What did I tell you? You've been training for this your whole lifetime. Pisces energy. I also noted at the bottom of the page in blue. It was 11:01 a.m. And remind me if I forget, but I can put a link to it's again. You're supposed to go look Capricorn and Pisces. Go have a look at Kathy Mamolen, Mammolen. I was also like number 177 after they had said 777 when I was just writing 77 for temperance, the puzzle pieces. So Aquarius, maybe those are messages you need to hear as well. High Priestess, co-create with spirit. That's an 8 on the bottom of that energy. Okay. Pisces. Card for Pisces, please. Guys, I've got to get the messages out. I do generally get pretty good headache worked up after I've done channeled messages, especially if I have more than 2 clients in a day for readings. It takes it's physical energy being expelled. So it does feel sometimes as if you run a marathon. And I think I'm supposed to be telling you that in the age of light, to make sure you're taking care of your physical vessel. You're crossing the threshold again, the age of light. The new age, because we're going to be, once we kind of back out of Aquarius, back into Capricorn with that Pluto retrograde. Not looking forward to it because my Pluto is at 29 degrees. Did not love it in Capricorn. We will start winding back into a start at around November, which maybe 11 is supposed to be where I'm telling you, Pisces. Maybe November 1st might mean something for you. But as soon as we start going back into Aquarius, we're going to be there for 20 years. There we go. And I thought it was just that, but it was those. Are you kidding? Co-create with spirit. They want you to make sure you're taking care of your physical vessel. 17 again is the star card of hope and healing. Snakes, spirit, time to heal. Stop it. Can't make it up. And in addition, this healing, this Wheel of Fortune energy, this is at the center. It's centermost of this card of getting to this new portal. 55 of change, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. I knew I had extra messages for Pisces energy today. Look in your chart where you have Pisces. If you're unsure, Pisces is of the 12th house. That is the psychic house. It is also the house of self-undoing, where it's the house of addictions, right? Where we can undo ourselves, but also temperance energy. It's where we find healing. Okay. Our own self-undoing can be an unraveling so that we can shed that old skin and step into this new knowledge and co-create. Okay. 55, that's too unreal. A time for a beginner's mind in addition here, Pisces, especially if something stings or somebody was a prick. When you see the blue message, you'll see why I said that. Time for, and he has a turquoise war paint on, and there's a reason I was tapping back into that turquoise jewelry. Dang, that has been happening with that turquoise energy since Saturday. And look at, in addition, look at this. Go for the turquoise. High Priestess energy. Look what she has on. Okay. Wow. Okay. So in their message, they were talking about if you're trying to get back with an ex that was a runner chaser situation, that the reason they triggered you was specifically for the purpose of clearing out the childhood wounds, so that moving in the future, it pushes you through the shadow work of never to help prevent you from chasing anyone ever again. And I was definitely feeling, and I sketched the little girl charm that came out in yesterday's message. So do check those. Check your 12th house as well. I feel just in general, that's the reason Pisces energy has been so strong. This healing, the house of our own undoing. Sometimes we can be addicted to continuing the pain of what was inflicted on us, but it's not. The 12th house is the house of the subconscious. Got it. Okay. But slow and steady wins the race. And look at that turquoise energy. And on the spiritual view on our live on our episode 5, again, don't forget to go say you'd like a free reading. Turquoise was one of the crystals that Marcia picked for me to talk about. And so I did. Maybe re-looking at that video and or just Googling turquoise. Okay. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's some reason it's important. In addition, I had sketched last week on Thursday or Friday a turquoise bass guitar. And then I was setting up my table, checked my phone because MJ's Saturday All Signs came on and she's wearing a flippin' turquoise t-shirt. I was just like, what? That was crazy. And I had just referenced that. Electric eel spirit underneath, more beautiful blue, bring your ideas to life. So turtle again is a 62, which is an 8, bringing balance back to your own dang self. 24 is a 6, again, balanced energy. That 66 just does not want to quit. Sandpiper is back with 51. Now is lucky time. Rabbit, 49, which is a 13, which right by, see if I can grab it for you. If you don't have time to look, right by the stuff I jotted down for Pisces is that butterfly of death and transformation, 13, our last card. That means our work here is done. As soon as we check out, I don't know that it's going to tell us what that symbol means. So if you know what that means, please share the number 2 of balance, please. And it looks like a 3, but I know it's not. It has like this charm that came out today too. See it up here? And it's like all those connected veins, those connected roots. Underneath that is what we got last night, new chapter. Okay, so much energy is being spent on others. It is time to replenish your own energy. This has to do with the solar plexus. That's why the focus on the sun and this yellow energy, this shedding of the old skin, why they wanted me to read this Leo card, this yellow card in Leo time, creating harmony in our own mind and hearts. We'll find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer. Solar plexus chakra. This card signifies a need for balance and equilibrium within your inner worlds. Your external world is merely a reflection of your inner world. And right now, there is a call for balance in the giving and receiving of energy. You've been taking care of everyone else's needs, but not your own. That's a wound, guys. That is codependency that is created from trauma. Thank you for being the nurturing soul that you are. But dear one, You have really been giving a lot of yourself lately, and the balance between giving and receiving is uneven. Being in this unbalanced state can cause you to feel overwhelmed and fatigued when dealing with challenges. When you give so much of your energy, it is vital that you replenish your energy source afterwards. You can achieve this by taking some time out in nature, getting adequate rest, practicing self-love, being self-nurturing, and eating healthy, energizing foods. Be around people who uplift and encourage this journey that you're on. A very big community feel. Yes, indeed. It's also time to really ask yourself why your outer world is sending you situations and circumstances that exhaust you mentally, physically, and emotionally. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm getting a major ear there. When you give too much without receiving the equivalent energy back, deeper issues relating to self-worth and self-love are exposed. Do you constantly give to prove your worth and justify your existence? Perhaps there is an underlying fear of losing whatever it is you cling to. Dear one, you are worthy. You are worthy. You are loved deeply and dearly. And if no one has told you that in a while, that's a damn shame because you're amazing. You are worthy, unique, and so very beautiful. You are pure divine light connecting to the cosmic pool of abundance, blessings, and love. Your affirmation, write it on a sticky note, collective, put it on the damn mirror, please. This is a message for the last 3 days. This is all over this. Healing is like, this is a call to action. This is the time. It's now, while we're in the descending of that ride. Recover divine feminine energy. As soon as we hit that bottom of divine masculine, it's time to start to build. I wrote today that I typed it on those messages that I felt blessed, I think I said, or honored to link arms with you all. Here's your sticky note. I am valuable, lovable, and worthy of love. It's time to open that solar plexus chakra back up, guys, by always giving to others to make them happy. You are canceling out your own light and own happiness. This takes a back seat. This is going to bother me. It doesn't say what this symbol means. It's Sanskrit. It's not 3D like I thought it was at first here, but it came out in the picture sideways. And it was on this card, the heart chakra. When you are unbalanced or this happiness for yourself is blocked, the heart chakra, this green energy, is also blocked. There is no blame. See that black kitty, that Queen of Wands energy of Aries? It's time to release. It's time to take action, guys. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness that we have. Okay, additionally, there's tulips there, which was a symbol of, you see that on the card of the magician. And I mentioned MJ because her Souls on Fire deck, the purple robe of the magician, there's tulips there. And I always mention that tulips were the DMs back, back even before our day, because you would send tulips to, it's lovers energy. You would send tulips to them as like a little wink wink. You thought they were hot or whatever, they would write, because it was letters. And if you sent flowers and you were keen on them, then you sent tulips to you, the object of your affection. So doing this healing work, guys, not only does it step you into leadership, which brings you money, the opportunity, 9 of Pentacles, you manifest the love of your life as well. Your actual energetic vibration, your soulmate. I hope that wasn't overwhelming. It was a lot of information, but again, you just go with the flow, and sometimes the messages are long. I didn't expect to go through all signs, but clearly that was for a reason as well. I love you so much. Please join us tomorrow. My awesome, amazing co-hosts and I, tomorrow night at 5 for happy hour. We will see you then, with much love in our hearts. We'll be doing announcing the winner of the free personal reading, and then we'll also be doing little mini readings for those viewers that are there in support of the channel tomorrow night at 5. Much love from my heart to yours. It's time.